So the market's on fire. What's new about that, right? Well, here's what's new about that. Probably the way we need to think about the market is what's new about that. The spring 2021 market is already underway. I know we've been talking about that on Monday Mojo for a few weeks now. What I want to get across to you today is the importance of being hyper local, right down to the neighborhood, right down to knowing the block. Here's a couple thoughts I want to share. So, listings are the name of the game for the 2021 real estate market and probably beyond. So, if you have listings, you naturally attract buyers. So, if you think about where you should be spending your time, it's obviously on attracting and getting listings and making sure that they're marketed properly, right? So, how do you do that in a super overheated market where there's not nearly enough inventory for the amount of buyers that are out there? You can't make someone sell their home if they're not ready, right? So, what is a point of differentiation that you can make as a professional that others in the space might not be? Here's my thought for that. Being hyper local is where the point of differentiation occurs. What I mean by that is when you're doing your marketing into a neighborhood, make sure that you have information about that neighborhood. So if you're doing a newsletter for neighborhood X, make sure it has information about neighborhood X. You can provide school information, etc., but really what people are looking for is information about the housing market today. When you're doing neighborhood Y, provide information on recent sales or coming soon or what's happening in that neighborhood. If there's no activity in that neighborhood, then expand your circle just a little bit and provide market data for nearby neighborhoods, right down to the price per square foot, right down to the number of bathrooms and bedrooms. Get hyper local. Get into Stats Pro. If you don't have Stats Pro, you can. If your MLS doesn't have it, then you have to do it the old-fashioned way and you get out your calculator and calculate square footage and price per square foot, days on the market. All of those kinds of things really matter to sellers. But here's the cherry on top. When you get ready to put that out to that neighborhood, put it in an oversized envelope. Look at your county auditor's website and take the extra 3 minutes a piece that it takes and write the Smith family, the Jones family, handwrite them on the front of the envelope, make it an unbranded envelope, just a plain white or a manila envelope, get it out to those neighborhoods with the handwritten addressed name of the family that resides there on the front. I guarantee you they'll open it, and if you have specific market data about their neighborhood that actually means something to them, they'll read it. Make it a great week. Thanks.